Show you guys a 0 to 60. Sheesh. So what's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to do some quick launches with the Hellcat. I haven't had a chance to really show you guys this car in action. And as you can see, I have a ton of miles on it now. I have almost 3K. I've only had the car for a month and a half now, so definitely getting some workout in this car. I've taken it to a few car shows, and yeah, it's been a really good experience. This is my first ever muscle car, and I've never owned anything this fast before. Everything I've ever had was considered a sleeper. Yeah, I can definitely take out some Camaros and Mustangs that aren't modified, but apart from that, this car is pretty ridiculous. And Mikey P and I had a chance to do some runs in his Corvette Grand Sport, so I'll make sure I show you guys some of that footage soon. But overall, I mean, I normally drive this car in just auto. I mean, when you put it in manual mode, I'm going to show you really quickly what it looks like. So it puts pretty much everything in street. I mean, I do have the custom here also. I kind of keep everything pretty normal. I will say, traction control, I keep it in street. I'm still learning how to drive this car. This car is dangerous. But I want to show you guys something. This car, it does keep track of your 0 to 60. And as you guys can see, I did a 2.4 0 to 60 in this car. And I'm pretty sure that's a glitch. I mean, there's no way this car can do 2.4 0 to 60 on these tires and no modifications. I mean, you probably can get pretty close with some drag tires at the drag strip, but maybe 3.3 seconds is probably the best you can get on a stock Hellcat. I mean, please chime in. I've never taken it there, and I never used drag tires, so if you've gotten close to 3 seconds 0 to 60 off the line on this car, I would love to know. But I'm going to show you guys a couple launches. I just wanted to just do that really quickly. You know, one thing I will say, this car is fast. I'm gonna downshift a little bit more. I'm gonna put it in sport mode. Check this out. 30. Yeah, this car is just ridiculous. And the downshifts are just glorious. But I have not driven this car with the black key yet, so I have to do a video of that just because I want to show you guys ultimately, like, you know, the difference of that, because I don't know. I haven't had a chance to do it. I have to put it in automatic mode because I'm holding my camera. My GoPro is dead. I don't know how. I must have left on the Bluetooth or something like that, but here we go. I'm going to show you guys the 0 to 60. So as you guys just saw, if you feather the gas pedal and launch it, you can get some pretty good launches. The car is warmed up, but as you guys can see, my tire pressure is at 34, 33 respectively out back. You want to try to keep it at 32 PSIs. I get my best launches that way. But you know, you can get pretty good 0 to 60s out of this car. You just have to really feather that pedal. You don't need to launch it. And I've already raced a couple cars. I raced a Cadillac CTS-V. I mean, I didn't get a good launch when I did. I was just really excited. And there was a car in front of me, but when we launched it, I knew I could have taken him. Like, he wasn't going to beat me. I raced a C8 Corvette. I was coming in on the intersection, and I like kind of hit it because I saw him. And as soon as I hit it, he was kind of pulling on me. But little by little, I could see that, like, I was starting to like catch up, you know, to match his speed. Yeah, this car is so much fun. That was my best run. I did 3.9 seconds and I did a 3.7, but somehow, some way, this car recorded a 2.4. Now, in the comment section, let me know, am I full of crap? Is this thing not that accurate? Because, I mean, I don't know. I mean, some people might say that it is, and some people might say it's not, but 2.40 to 60, I don't know when I did that. I have no idea, and I think it might have just been a glitch. Maybe I was spinning all the way up to 60 miles an hour, and then when I shifted, it just stopped at 2.4. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with 3.4 0 to 60. I think this car measures 3.6 from the factory, and I've been pretty consistent. Now, I'm going to say this. Oh, there's a police officer right there. I think it's the same police officer that pulled me over. That's another video I got to talk about. This car, when I first got it, I did all the braking. As soon as it got to the dealership, I got to it. I was the first person to drive it once it got off the truck. And as soon as it got done getting PDI'd, I took delivery of it. Like, they didn't wash it or anything, so I had the keys the entire time. And if you're gonna order your own car, do not let them dog your car. I think that your proper break-in is gonna help with your performance. I strongly believe that. And the dealership I bought from, they don't get a lot of these cars, so this is like eye candy for them. They're gonna wanna drive your car. And if I wasn't there, I think 2 or 3 people have already taken it out on the road if they had a chance to. But I do like how well this car launches. I would like to get a 315 tire, some drag tires. This is like some street drag tires, something I can use in the summertime, because I'm not going to drive this car too much in the winter, which is why I'm getting all these miles on it now. But I really do enjoy driving this car. Like, it's so much fun. And this car in the color is just, people love it. Like, when people see this car, I think they think it's an exotic car because of the wide body. So it definitely does catch attention of people. But overall, I don't really use, let me go back. I'm still learning how to use everything. I've only gone in here a few times, which is the performance pages. Takes a little bit of time to load up. Still thinking. But there you go. I mean, I have these gauges. You can customize this if you want. But I really like using these gauges inside of here. Show you guys something real quick. So this is the highest speed I've gone in the car so far. I did that in Mexico somewhere. Couldn't remember where I was at, but this car, so much fun. It's so loud too. I was gonna do the deletes for the mid pipes, I think that's what it's called. But this car's loud, guys. I'm not doing anything to the exhaust. I mean, if I decide in the future I want to modify this car for the engine, that's probably not going to happen for a while, though, I'll be honest with you. Depends on how well this car does on my YouTube channel. If it does well, I'll start modifying it, but if it doesn't, I'm just going to keep it stock. I am going to lower it, though, so stay tuned for that. I've already ordered the lowering springs. I'll do a video on that coming soon, and you guys will get to kind of get an idea of how a Frostbite Hellcat looks. Somebody else is calling me. Hold on. And one thing I will say too is I got lucky on that 3.4. Like I said, normally I'm always about 4 seconds to 3.9 seconds when I do go to launch this car. When I get 3.5 or 3.6, I'm really happy. And I just started driving this car like maybe 15-20 minutes ago too, when I did that first launch. So that was my very first like 0 to 60 launch today. But when it's really hot outside, the car gets heat soaked really bad. That's the only thing I hate about superchargers. I mean, I use a cool down on this. It's really easy. You hit SRT, you hit race options, race cool down. So when I'm done driving the car, I'll use this system just to kind of cool it down. But I mean, at the end of the day, if you're at a drag strip, you're gonna probably want to get a bag of ice and just put it on top of the supercharger to cool it off. But that's the only thing about this car that is probably a negative. It just gets so hot. But overall, love the car. I'm gonna do a walk around review on this car. I just haven't had time to do it. I still like doing my truck videos. I gotta give that footage because that's what's popular on my channel. So I'm not gonna stop doing that. But I wanted to give you guys a video today. That way you guys can see the car. And yeah, we'll pretty much end the video here. Stay tuned. I'm gonna show you guys some footage on the outside of the car. And as I mentioned, I have a few things done to the car today. I'm not going to show it to you. I'm going to do it in another video. And I am going to lower the car hopefully in September. So stay tuned for that. But again, thank you guys. And here's some footage of the car on the outside.